I know.
So moved.
I know.
Second.
Roll call vote, Vicki?
Councilman Lutz?
Yes.
Councilman Davis?
Yes.
Council Vice President DeGirolamo?
Yes.
Councilman McVeigh?
Yes.
Council President Colbert?
Yes. Okay, we're going to first call this meeting to order. Folks, thank you for being patient with us. We had an executive session earlier with the Phillipsburg Housing Authority for contractual obligations. No action is to be taken as a result of that meeting. I would then move to ask Council Vice President DeGirolamo to read the open public meeting act statement.
This meeting is called pursuant to the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Law. This meeting of April 24th, 2018 was included in a list of meeting notices sent to newspapers of record and posted on the bulletin board in the municipal building and has remained continuously posted as required notices under the statute. In addition, a copy of this notice has been available to the public and is on file in the office of the municipal clerk.
Excellent, thank you. If we could stand for the invocation and flag salute, please. Folks, before we do, if I could ask, this week, former council president Todd Siggy's mother had passed away. I'd like to ask for a moment of silence for Ms. Betty Mensa. Thank you.
Dear God, thank you for the gift of life, the opportunity to serve the people of Phillipsburg. Help us to act with character and conviction, and help us listen with understanding and goodwill. Guide us to be leaders for the people. Help us see the humanity and dignity of those who even disagree with us. Finally, renew us with strength for your presence and joy of helping to rebuild a community we can all be proud of together. God bless the town of Phillipsburg, the state of New Jersey, and the United States of America. Amen.
Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Now doing another roll call vote, Vicki.
Council President Colbert?
Here.
Council Vice President DeGirolamo? Here. Councilman Davis?
Here.
Councilman Lutz?
Here.
Councilman McVeigh?
Here.
Okay, the bills list.
The current fund, $63,309.74. State and federal grants, $124.36. Sewage utility fund, $1,175.61. Planning board trust fund, $4,770. Section 8, $122. Agency fund, $284.32. For a regular bill list of $69,786.03. No Section 8 rent payment. We have the previous bills. Do you want to read those now? Do you want them?
Meeting of 12.
You can read them. I believe we're going to move to table them again.
Okay. The prior council bills that were tabled to Dowd Excavating, $2,064. Another Dowd Excavating, $11,300. And another Dowd Excavating for $14,880, for a total of tabled bills $28,244. The prepaid bill list, current fund $4,311. State and federal grants $38,900. Sewage utility fund $2,166.67. Agency fund $1,674.58. For a prepaid bill list of $47,052.25. Grand total of all funds $145,082.28.
Okay.
I move to approve the bill list.
Second.
Roll call. Discussion.
Any discussion?
Yeah, we're going to discuss.
Oh, okay. Make the vote on the table.
Do you have anything for discussion, Councilwoman?
No.
Council Vice President?
Nothing.
Councilman McVeigh?
I'm good.
Councilman Davis?
I'm good.
Okay, you good as well? Roll call.
Councilman Lutz?
Yes.
Councilman McVeigh?
Yes.
Councilman Davis?
Yes.
Council Vice President DeGirolamo?
Yes.
Council President Phillipsburg?
Yes. Okay, carries. I do have with me a proclamation this evening to read for Municipal Clerks Week. Whereas the Office of the Municipal Clerk, a time-honored and vital part of local government, exists throughout the world, and whereas the Office of the Municipal Clerk is the oldest among public servants, and whereas the Office of Municipal Clerk provides the professional link between the citizens, the focal governing bodies, and the agencies of government at other levels, and whereas municipal clerks have pledged to be ever mindful of their neutrality and impartiality, rendering equal service to all. Whereas the municipal clerk serves as the information center on functions of the local government and community. Whereas municipal clerks continually strive to improve the administration and affairs of the Office of the Municipal Clerk through participation in education programs, seminars, workshops, and the annual meetings of their state, provincial, county, and international professional organizations. Whereas it is most appropriate that we recognize the accomplishments of the Office of the Municipal Clerk. Now therefore, I, Bobby Fulber, Council President of the Town of Phillipsburg, do recognize the week of May 6th through May 12th, 2018 as Municipal Clerks Week, and further extend appreciation to our Municipal Clerk Victoria L. Kleiner and to all of our municipal clerks for the vital services they perform and their exemplary dedication to the communities they represent. Dated this 24th day of April 2018. Thank you. Clerks are extremely important to us, and they have done a lot for us. So enjoy your week. You still have to come to work. Okay, so we can move forward with public comment on agenda items. These are public comment on agenda items only.
Emil Brisson, 94 Bowman Street, Phillipsburg. I noticed that on the agenda is the tabled resolution or ordinance, whatever it is, about the newspaper of public record. And I just wanted to say that I think that it's important that we continue to keep the Express Times as the paper of public record because of the number of people in the town who receive the Express Times as compared to the Morning Call and the Hackettstown paper.
Thank you very much for your comment, Mr. Brisson.
Sandra Morris at 5 Fairview Heights in town. I too wanted to speak again, take the opportunity to also plead the case for the fact that the Express Times has significantly more coverage than the other two newspapers that you are thinking of putting in. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Morissette, for your comment. Okay. Doesn't appear that there's any ordinances for second reading. Ordinances for first reading, so we can move right forward to new business. Not yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, Councilman Lutz, new business?
Maybe I will put this under new business. I don't know if Service Electric Cable has notified the people that have using their phone system. I know I went through it for a whole week. What they did 2 weeks ago on a Monday, they changed a whole new phone company, and they left everybody out on a blink that had Service Electric phone company, and I know I do. I couldn't even call 911 for a week. but I'm getting from a lot of people now that they can't dial out on their phone. Now there's a new system, you gotta dial 908 first before every number that you dial. You just can't go to local like we did before, but if you're, then they told me, so did Verizon tell me, because I looked to go back to Verizon, and they said it's coming all over. So the 908, before you put the 454, it's gonna come within the next couple of years. So if you're out, if you have Service Electric, please use the 908 number first, and then it will go through. So that's all I have, thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Council Vice President.
I have nothing.
Councilman McVeigh.
I'm good.
Councilman Davis.
No new business, thank you.
Excellent. The only thing that we did have to do, and just to be considerate to our public, we do have to move to an executive session this evening, but we could go back towards the end of the budget, towards the end of the agenda, if you will so please me. Yes. Well, I'd like to move to amend the agenda to place the second executive session towards the end.
I believe we have an executive session on the agenda.
That was preceding. It is. Okay. That's for contractual matters. Was that from last time?
Yeah, I believe that we, as part of the agenda, we always have an executive session for the considering of any executive session matters. So it's just a procedural thing to state the reason that we'll be going in for agenda item 18.
That works. Okay. We can now, if I can get a motion to open up the final adoption hearing for the public budget, 2018 municipal budget.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote, Vicky?
Councilman Lutz?
Yes.
Councilman McVeigh?
Yes.
Councilman Davis?
Yes.
Council Vice President DeGirolamo? Yes. Council President Holbrook?
Yes. Okay. Council discussion? Councilman Lutz?
No, I don't have anything.
Council Vice President?
Sorry, give me a minute.
Would you like me to come back to you, Council?
Yes, please.
Councilman McVeigh?
I'm good.
Councilman Davis?
No further comment.
We're back to you already, Council Vice President, because I have nothing. You want me to come back to you again?
No. Okay, I'm good.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay, we can open up for public comment, public discussion. There seeing none, we can move to close the public hearing on the adoption of the 2018 municipal budget.
So moved.
Second?
Roll call vote, Vicky?
Councilman Lutz?
Yes.
Councilman McVeigh?
Yes.
Councilman Davis?
Yes.
Council Vice President DeGirolamo? Yes. Council President Holbrook?
Yes. So we now have a resolution 2018-83, a resolution providing for the adoption of the 2018 municipal budget for the town of Phillipsburg.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Councilman Lutz?
No.
Council Vice President DeGirolamo?
I'm sorry. No.
Councilman McVeigh?
No.
Councilman Davis?
No.
I would politely request, given the legal opinion I had received today, that we table the adoption of the 2018 municipal budget until the next meeting. Reason being is, as you all know, we ran on a certain platform. I believe that we've carried out that platform, but I want to make sure that we are well within our legal means. So that's why I would ask if we could table it until the next meeting.
I move to table.
I'll second.
Roll call vote, please.
Councilman Lutz?
Yes.
Councilman McVeigh?
Yes.
Councilman Davis?
Yes.
Council Vice President DeGirolamo?
Yes.
Council President Holbrook?
Yes.
I apologize. Just a point of information, we're not in any legal jeopardy with the state in terms of adopting the final budget in April, or in May, are we?
No, we're not. I had consulted with CFO Merlo prior to the meeting this evening. Had a lengthy discussion, and he has advised me, and he's also secondly advising me by shaking his head, no, we're okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Moving forward, any items on the consent agenda, which appear to be one.
No, it's just a regular resolution.
Just a regular resolution, which is 2018-84, a resolution providing for a refund of construction permit fees.
So moved.
Second.
Okay. Roll call vote?
Councilman Lutz?
Yes?
Councilman McVeigh?
Yes.
Councilman Davis?
Yes.
Council Vice President DeGirolamo? Yes. Council President Fulper?
Yes. Okay, and we have old business, the table items, so I guess we'd have to motion to untable or keep them tabled. Do I have a motion to untable Resolution 2018-74, a resolution designating newspapers to receive notice of meetings? Okay, there being none, this would stay tabled then until the next meeting. Do I have a motion to untable Resolution 2018-75, a resolution designating handicap parking spaces within the town of Phillipsburg?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Well, we both, roll call vote?
Councilman Lutz?
Yes.
Councilman McVeigh?
Yes.
Councilman Davis?
Yes.
Council Vice President DeGirolamo? Yes. Council President Fulper?
Yes. Okay, Resolution 2018-75 has been untabled. Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
And for 2018-76?
2018-75, Councilwoman.
Have we received the information regarding the audit, the cases that we wanted?
I believe I'm content. I believe there's going to be another audit next month. I think you said there's going to be, 15 more? 15 to 20 more additional spaces. So I'm content with the information received.
Sure.
We can roll call vote, Vicky.
Councilman Lutz?
Yes.
Councilman McVeigh?
Yes.
Councilman Davis?
Yes.
Council Vice President DeGirolamo? Yes. Council President Fulper?
Yes. Resolution 2018-76, a resolution to provide for an application for limousine operator's license for Robert Perez. Need a motion to...
So moved.
Second. Motion on the table.
Roll call vote?
Councilman Lutz?
Yes.
Councilman McVeigh?
Yes.
Councilman Davis?
Yes.
Council Vice President DeGirolamo? Yes. Council President Fulper?
Yes. Resolution 2018-76 has been successfully untabled. Can I get a motion to...
So moved.
Thank you.
Second.
Discussion.
All my comments were answered. Thank you.
Excellent. There being none, we can move to pass Resolution 2018-76. Roll call vote, Vicky.
Councilman Lutz?
Yes.
Councilman McVeigh?
Yes.
Councilman Davis?
Yes.
Council Vice President DeGirolamo? Yes. Council President Fulper?
Yes. The Dowd bills were already tabled. We can do a motion now to untable those bills. I believe we already probably preferred they be tabled.
No, we're leaving them tabled.
Yeah, we are leaving them tabled. Okay. So, Mayor.
Just an update on Ingersoll Rand Bridge Construction. There was a meeting on Friday with the new manager of Bridge Construction and Van Cleef Engineering. There will be 3 buildings constructed in Phillipsburg beginning this summer. One on the old Cameron site, which is the concrete pad on Center, one on Green Street, and the old foundry site down below. They will start construction, so it's a very positive step forward. The only other report I have, I attended the Warren 100 Scholar Athlete Awards today. It was a very inspiring event. Thank you.
Okay, and now we'll move forward to public petitions. This is the opportunity where the public gets to speak. Mrs. O'Neill. Ladies and gentlemen, this was my homeroom teacher, who I did not recognize. I apologize, Mrs. O'Neill. I do now. If you wouldn't mind step up to the podium and just state your name and address. Which, by the way, she was my homeroom teacher 5 years ago. You're welcome.
I thought it was on earlier.
Any battery die?
Council President Trump, you were 13 years old, or she was my typing teacher.
Was she really?
Yes, she was.
I can talk loud. My husband and I'm Patricia O'Neill, and my husband and I live at 53 Schultz Avenue. And we have lived there 62 years. And we live inside of a house that's been empty for 6 years. And when Mayor Wyatt was here, I had him come to the house, I don't know how many times, because the spout next door leaks. And I have to put 2 garbage cans there because of this water coming out. And he was going to do something, he never did anything. Todd Sidney came and he said that a spout made of aluminum will not leak. So I had to call him up when it was pouring down there and then show him that it was coming out. But still they didn't do anything. So now I still have those garbage cans there. And it's been like 6 years that the place next door has been empty. And I was wishing that something would be done because I have these garbage cans there. And if I didn't have those garbage cans there, our cellar would be flooded. And I'm so sick and tired of having people come and nobody doing anything for us. And we pay our taxes and we like our house to look nice. And we try and keep everything up to, good. And I wish that somebody would find out who's in charge of that building and please get that spout fixed for us. And in the summertime, when we have water in those things, then I have to be careful of the mosquitoes. So I wish somebody would do something because, I love living in Phillipsburg, but I'm really getting sick and tired of this.
Well, I don't want you to leave.
I'm tired of having the cans full of water and everything else.
What's the name of the house address? Yeah.
65.
We're at 53 Schultz Avenue, it's 57.
57.
Thank you.
But the water, when it rains, it just pours out. And if I wouldn't have the cans there, we would be flooded. So, I hope someone can do something for us. Find out who owns that property or who's in charge of it, and please get the spout fixed for us.
So I'm going to defer to the mayor. Mayor, did you just contacted someone?
I did. I already sent the message out to code and to go to check it tomorrow, and we'll do what we can for you to get this done.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're very welcome, Mr. Neal. Thank you for coming out.
Andy was 222 Lower Street. First of all, I know I was here a couple meetings ago about the parking over at Red Hawk, and I just wanted to say that while it is not fully resolved, it has improved. So Councilman McVeigh, you can pass that along to the chief. It has improved. I did see some tickets were issued, but there are still some problems over there. Second, I just wanted to say on behalf of my family and my mom, we want to thank all of you for Saturday morning. I'll try to do it without crying. It was overwhelming. Everybody that came out to support my mom, 37 years is a long time. Retired police officers she hasn't seen in probably 20 or 25 years who came out of their way to be there. Little boy she crossed for 2 years who came down the street and helped her and cried because he was so happy to see her. A lot of you know my sister's been battling cancer for a year. The fact that we got her there for that, I'm sorry, Mom. And even though we know it's an inconvenience for those properties that are on that street that have been affected by the street change, we do appreciate the inconvenience they're going through. I know a couple of them have already said if they had to change their address or lot, it's for the reason that it was. So we appreciate the fact that it is an inconvenience to them. I know they were notified in February, but I just want to put that out there too. But thank you all for taking time out of your lives and away from your family Saturday morning to be there for her. every day since then, somebody has said something to her, whether it's been a Facebook post or somebody calling her, coming up to her. We were at an anniversary party Saturday night. People kept, it was like it was her party when it wasn't, because everybody kept coming over to her. We were somewhere today and somebody just, came to the house. Somebody came to the house Saturday with flowers for her. So it was totally overwhelming. And just to know that really my daddy's name is going to be there for a very, very long time. I would just wish he was there to see it. So thank you for doing that.
Councilman Lutz?
Yes, I'll tell you a little story. I was going to say it's Saturday, but I kind of lost. Mrs. Fleming had a tire that was flat. So she went over to her son.
No, it was
No, Stacy.
Evans.
Stacy
Evans.
No. I'm telling the story.
Let him tell the
She
story.
goes to her son-in-law, and her son-in-law says, well, you have the wrong air in the tire. You gotta put winter air in your tire. You have summer air in your tire. I just had to say that. That was funny. I still laugh at that.
Don't worry, her grandson's going to put blinker fluid in her car now, too.
Ms. Davis, Ms. Fleming, I believe I can speak on behalf of all the council when we say that it was our pleasure, and the mayor, it was our pleasure to be there Saturday morning. And you didn't take time away from our families because, well, this is Phillipsburg, and your family is our family. So, thank you. Mr. Simmons.
Coming to 30 South Main Street. On your, some of the conditions on Resolution 2018-76, I believe Mr. Lutz and somebody else asked that they go through a security check for a taxi license and all of the taxi licensees.
Right, there has to be an ordinance. That
What
has to
about
come
the
up.
Uber drivers and those people that are free floaters?
Uber's regulated by
Well,
the state.
this is right up Councilman Davis's alley because myself and Councilman Davis had a conversation regarding this prior to me swearing in. Councilman, do you want to take this?
Yeah, I need to review the state statutes. I'm not sure if our local ordinance is any longer in accordance with the state statutes. Only because I think the last time it was edited, I think it was 1984, which was 2 years before I was born. So, yeah.
I was in kindergarten.
Yeah. So I know that Uber has the right to legally operate, and they obviously don't have to have every single driver in the state comply with our ordinance. So I just haven't had a chance to look at the revised state ordinances to make sure, the revised state statutes to make sure that our ordinance is in compliance with that. Because I know that they have their own background checks and stuff. I think would obviously preempt our local ordinances.
I thought the town can supersede the state ordinances.
State.
That's not correct.
I'll defer to the attorney.
Vice versa.
Yeah. Any rule, the state will, so we're home rule, so anything they don't make rules about will have some leeway in terms of what we're allowed to do, but if they lay down specific guidelines about what we're allowed to do, then they preempt us. Yeah.
I'm going to give you Joe's wage for that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. Is there anyone else?
Good evening, everyone. Jim Kleiner, 318 Ohio Avenue. I'm just here tonight, and I'm glad the mayor's here. I'm going to have an update, or I'm asking for an update on the security issues at the building. Recently, a week ago, there was an email that was sent, and I'm a little concerned because neither you or Chief Snett responded to this email. There happened to be a gentleman walking around on the first floor and asking for money, as it turns out, and nothing was ever connected. Nothing was ever done. There was no update on that, or there's no follow-through on that. So my concerns are growing every day, of course. So I was just wondering if there was an update on that.
May I, Council President?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, ma'am.
There is an update. Councilman McVeigh and I and the chief went over and reviewed the entrance, and we were going to go with the magnetometer. Council President Fulper had suggested a window with the buzzer, and the buzzer is in place. So I think we're going to change over to the buzzer so no one gets in unless the guard sees who it is. No different than the school district. But we have not forgotten that. We're trying to catch up on athletic fields, not to make excuses, but it is a top priority. I've heard it from more than one employee. So it'll get done, Jim. We'll make sure it gets done.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Councilman McVeigh, for the record, I didn't mean to overrule you. It's not that I didn't like the magnetometer.
Wait, can you repeat that, please? The what?
Magnetometer.
Okay.
Is there any further public comment? Okay, there seeing none, we can move forward to council open time, and we will start with Councilman Lutz.
There's another person for open time?
Oh, I apologize. Oh, Ms. Timmon. So anyway, we're gonna move forward with council open time. I'm teasing, go ahead.
I don't know if this is actually where I'm supposed to say this. Nicole Timmerman, 112 North Riverview Road. I just had concern with the ordinance 2014-12. It's concerning the smoking on the public fields. It's smoking tobacco products, including electronic cigarettes, in any park or at any athletic or recreational facility owned or leased by the town of Phillipsburg, including parking lots, is prohibited. That's fine. People think that they can just go across the street and it doesn't affect the kids. On some of the fields, that's fine. It's far enough away. However, on some of the other fields, it's very close. There is, in the New Jersey Smoke-Free Act, it states where the exterior area of an indoor public place where smoking is prohibited. At an exterior area, if the smoking causes any kind of seepage or recirculation of smoke into an area where it's not allowed, then they have to move farther away. So I'm just asking if possibly the ordinance can be reworded to state they should be within a certain distance of the fields, not just crossing the street and then technically you're not on park property. Does that make any sense? Okay, that's it. That's all I have to say. You guys can think about that.
Thank you.
Ms. Timmons, we will certainly look into it, and the attorney has just advised me he's going to research the footage and then whether or not we'd be able to do something here locally in town. Can you tell me real quick which field you're talking? I mean, obviously all of them, but which field in particular are you discussing?
I'm talking about Madison.
Madison. So when they're going across the street, they're actually sitting on somebody else's property smoking cigarettes.
They are, or they stand in the middle of the intersection, but I mean, on Madison, like there's no parking lot and it's all street parking.
Right.
But the kids are right there
Right.
on the street. I mean, and I'm a smoker. Don't get me wrong. I'm not standing here being like,
It's horrible
so
habit. You
bad.
should probably quit.
I know I should quit, but I mean, if I'm a smoker and it bothers me that you can't go 2 hours during a kid's game to not have a cigarette.
Valid concern, and we will certainly look into it and hopefully have an answer for you by the next council meeting.
Okay.
Okay? You're welcome. Is there any other further public comment? Now, seeing none, I believe we can move forward with the council open time, and we'll start with Councilman Lutz.
At the next work session, may we have the